Alright, time for Blender. So basically, I'm trying to start a short film called Expiration Date, and what I'm doing here is trying to figure out what size brush I need to start drawing out the storyboard. So I got my camera set up. Of course, it took me a little bit to put it in the right position, and then I had to search up, what resolution I needed for it to be cinematic, which I did find out was 2000 or 2560, something like that. So after I got that set up, I blackened around it so that I could, see my drawing perfectly. And then I added my grease pencil, but I had to figure out how the camera was going to go in and, what the scene would look like. Then I started to get annoyed because I couldn't figure out how to start. So I decided that to begin with, the camera would zoom up on the fridge, which is where, of course, all the food will be. Then I decided to try to draw out the inside of the fridge, which is where the camera would eventually be at. Then I started to come up with the main characters. So I thought a cabbage would be funny, but then I had to, go search up some cabbages or, fruit that would be, or vegetables that would be in the fridge. Then I decided to, pick an avocado. Then also an egg. So those would pretty much be the main three. But then in the middle of the section, the middle of the movie, you'll see the inside of the fridge again, and their conflict is that they can't open the fridge door because they need to get out before they expire, which food, when they expire, it equals death to them. So they're trying to push it open, and somehow, I haven't figured that out yet, they get it. They open the door, and there's life. So they, get out. So then after that, I just decided to save it, because, you can't go wrong with saving something like that. So I pretty much did the same thing here. Just tried to go back and figure out what size brush I needed. Then I had to figure out how to insert the image onto the file so I could see it, so I could follow along with that. But then I quickly figured out that I had to open it, save it, render it as a picture, and then put it back in my files, and stick it into the Blender, which that took like 15 minutes, which was so annoying. But after I figured that out, now I know. So for the first scene, I decided to have it like a kitchen, because fridges are going to be in the kitchen. And the way it's going to look is the layout. You have the fridge, then above the fridge is like, I don't know, like an extra counter space. I really don't know what that is, I just thought it looked good, so I added that in. And then after I did that, I started adding cabinets above, which, it seemed to fit. Then I tried to draw a couch over there, but after I figured out I couldn't, I just was like, okay. But then I figured out that I needed to turn on this thing called onion skin, and with the onion skin, I had to turn back on the thing where you could see, like, the platform or whatever it is, the lines. Kind of got annoying, so just did it like that. Then for the second part, I decided to make a close-up of the fridge, and with that close-up, and with the close-up, it would zoom into the fridge. And after it's in the fridge, you'll see then after it zooms into the fridge, we're going to see all the fruit and the vegetables and all the food inside the fridge. So, the main stuff ready, I decided to make a carton of eggs, stuck in there, a cup for really just to fill up space, and a really odd-looking cabbage. No cheese! Yes, I decided to put cheese right there. And there's the jam, and then you got a tomato, which I don't know why I drew that, because it's not going to be in the main mix. But then I decided that the fridge needed to be dirty to, give off the vibe, I guess. So the fridge is dirty, which is another reason why the food are feeling like they'll become expired faster, or they're, almost expired. But then they come alive somehow, in some way, shape, or form. And they grow arms, a face, and they stand up in the next one. Oh man, the cabin looks so weird. I don't know why I drew it like that. But then I decided that it'd be funny to give off an extra you buy whenever the cheese would fall from the shelf. Then the cheese splats on the next level after that, which is kind of funny. And then the eggs, how I think they're going to be like ninjas or something, because they pop out of the egg carton and do whatever they need to do. But then right here, I thought it'd be faster if I just copied and pasted the two guys right there. Yeah, and then the eggs are popping out, which is kind of funny. And all the eggs would do that, yeah. Then outside here, there's going to be the fridge again, and you can see that they are banging on the fridge, trying to figure out a way to push it open. And probably in the next thing, I'll figure out a way to figure out something that'll look good for them trying to do it. But then here I decided to make a side view, basically, of the fridge door and them pushing the door open. I might change it later, but yeah. Then I try to figure out a way what would look best if I open the door, like what it would look like on the inside. And that's basically an easy sketch of what it would look like. And this one's working the bottom. Then I try to make it like a size comparison to the things. I don't know what I'm trying to do here. I think I'm trying to figure out a way I can make the next scene of them climbing out of the fridge, how that would look. So I decided to make it so that they use sausage links to make rope to climb out. Yep, I decided to eat a snack while doing this because I don't even know why. I was hungry. The last couple scenes I kind of got like bored of drawing. I just wanted to start on it. Because I know what I'm going to do in my head, I just don't really feel I need to draw it. But there's the sausage links, that's them when they got out. So basically, I try to draw the rest of it how it was. But for some odd reason, I couldn't figure out how I drew the things, the handles. There you go. The handles to pull out the drawers. I couldn't figure that out for some reason. But then I decided that it'd be cool to have as they're on the ground, I have a scene where you see the back of them, and then you see how big the kitchen is in front of them, and you can see the counter space, and basically everything that could potentially, give you a way to eat food, well, in their words, to kill food, in the way that you're killing food, or, cooking supplies, which is, basically death for them. And then, after that, I thought it'd be kind of cool to have a side view of them on the counter space, because they somehow managed to get up on the counter, which I didn't really want to draw that. But after they get on the counter, you can see basically like completely everything around them, the whole scene, which in my opinion I think that would be really cool. But then I went through it and it was just way too fast, the frames. I needed to spread them out a little bit. So after I did that, you know, I had to eat some more of my whatever I was eating. It was pretty good. I can't even remember what I was eating. But I drew the rest of it out. I have no idea what I'm going to put on there yet. Or maybe I do, I don't know. But over there, that's the sink, that's going to be the sink, and then we have some dishes, you know, in the dishes rack, or whatever it's called. I think I got the, that's a stove, that's not an oven. The oven's the inside thing. Well, that's a stove. But you know how it is. I had to go to the bathroom pretty bad, so I just got up and left. But I quickly came back and I finished out the story, but I'm not going to show that because that would just be spoiling. And, well, that was that. Finished the thing.